Welcome to the Community Update. This time we're bringing you coverage from inside the DDO world. We'd like to thank you for your patience with our billing system upgrades. As of this weekend, we've finished distributing the 250 turbine points as well as monk outfits that some players were missing. So thanks again for your patience. We'll be getting to the VIP extension on time, and we also will be helping some players who had issues with their February VIP 500 point grants. So again, thanks so much for your patience. Now, in other exciting DDO news, we have announced our second expansion pack. It's going to be the Shadowfell Conspiracy. If you'd like to know more information about the upcoming Xpack, as well as other cool news for DDO for the year, producer Glenn has posted a letter to the players for the birthday on the community forum, so I'll include a link for that here. Now, let's talk about the Mimic. This time, we'll see how many questions we can get through of the Mimic. First up, this is from Lou Twin, who I believe I failed to mention Lou Twin's name last time. So Lou Twin, here's another question for you. The question is, why is it necessary to eliminate guild augments? Couldn't they coexist with the new augments? We actually investigated that when we were implementing the augment system, but part of the complexity of the system is that the old guild augments were working on time, and we're moving away from a temporary time augment system to you put your augment in and it stays there. So the system wasn't really compatible with the direction we were moving, so instead we're now on to augments that you don't have to worry about the time ticking down on you. So next up, this is from Mizeru. I believe it's the Mizeru. Why are there not more wood-based medium armors or tower shields in the game? We've actually been going through and adding some newer ones. I believe there was one added in Giant Hold as well as maybe in Update 15. A lot of it just comes down to what is inspiring the item creators at the time. It's thematically, if they're making some full plate for a certain theme, they might or might not want wood for it. So if you're looking at druid armors, they're obviously going to lead towards non-metal armors. So I believe they have a couple more coming, but I will make sure to mention to them that people are looking for more wooden shields. Next up, this is a nice long one. This is from Denvin on Facebook. There's a rumor that the true druidic heart of wood will no longer be tradable via epic tokens. I'll stomp that rumor now. You can still get your druidic hearts of wood for your epic tokens, so no need to worry about that. They had a postscript here. Can you mention the free lesser reincarnation granted from the Menace of the Underdark? There's still players who don't know about it. So yes, that's a good reminder for folks. If you are working on a character build, you're not quite sure what you think about it, or maybe you're a new player and you realize at level 8 that something didn't go the way you want, you can go to speak to Cruz, the reincarnation trainer in House Durasco. The first one's free. If you talk to him, he will give you a lesser reincarnation that you can go through and change your abilities if you need to reset that. So don't forget about that, because that was added new as of Menace of the Underdark last year. Next up, this is from AZ Green Tea from the forums. If we're getting Epic added to Giant Hold Wilderness, are you looking at adding Epic to others, like the Red Fens? That's going to depend on reception. We tried a little experiment this time, going back through to some of the older Eberron content and epicking the wilderness area, adding in some random encounters, and a lot of it's going to depend on what did people think of that. If people liked it, we're highly likely to do more of that in the future. And last up, is there a fix in the works for game client crashes in adventure areas? This is from Inazuma Dark Fate. So client crashes can happen from a lot of different sources and reasons. It's really super important for us to get bug reports with specifics. In particular, it could be caused by video cards or a lot of other information. So as much information as possible helps us out. Recently, for example, we fixed a crashing issue in Under the Big Top. That's the quest chain in Fjarlund, where people were having problems in the tent area. If they would spread too far apart, it would cause a crash. So we got a lot of good bug reports on that. We were able to fix that. We've also had people mention the desert. We've been looking into that one. So the more information you can get us, the better off we'll be in tracking them down. You never know how or when they're going to manifest. So that's all for this time around. Don't forget, if you have questions that you'd like to ask the Mimic, you can use #DDO Mimic or #Ask the Mimic. So until next time, we'll see you later, and we'll see you in DDO.